see possibilities wrapped in worries. The energy of what could be surrounds me. Days stand still and never feel like tomorrow, but moments come like blinding sun and make me think it's joy, I think. Quiet thing is happening. Its heaviness is made of light. A bigness inside my tiny frame has called my name, and I'm alive. I'm alive for the first time. I'm alive for the first time, and it's all happening. A beckoning to what's unseen, a journey through what's within, that ends in reconciling the dreams in me to reality, and I'm alive for the first time. I'm alive for the first time. I'm alive for the first time, and it's all happening, and I'm alive for the first time. I'm alive for the first time. I'm alive for the first time, and it's all happening. It's all happening.
the traditions, the rules, the boundaries.
Hey,
is that it?
Yeah.
Hey.
Let's make sure that sound's working. What's up?
Hey, everybody. Nobody. Hey, nobody.
Let's make sure it's working.
Hopefully,
No, there's some people in here. What's up, y'all? Yeah, we good.
yeah,
Yeah,
sounds on.
Sounds on.
All right, I won't burp.
Yeah, I bet you will.
No recording.
What are you drinking today?
I only burp in the studio.
I'm drinking black cold brew.
I'm drinking black
concentrate.
water.
That's weird.
Yeah, if anybody cares, this is awesome. If you don't know about fulvic and humic minerals, learn about it.
I don't know,
This
man.
water tastes just like water, but it's black. It looks gross, but
Dirt
it's good.
water.
It's dirt water.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't understand.
It's good for you. It's good for inflammation, cognitive abilities, gut health, all the things we need.
Let's catch up.
Tell me about your week, bud.
We
spent the entire
same week
together.
That was hard.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah. We haven't had to do that in a while.
No. And I exploded at you a few times.
I was a dick too. I'm sorry.
This is a lot of pressure because we had a show. We had a lot of pressure, a lot of work to do. And yeah, it was a little dicey.
Pressure got to me for sure. But we did the thing and we got it done.
We did it. Yeah, we had a show at Circa in their brand new ballroom. And we had to we played a 45-minute or 50-minute just acoustic guitar and cello set. I almost said violin. Like, what am I, new here? And then we played an hour in the ballroom. And then you DJ'd for a while, but it was cool.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
Yeah, it went really well. We had a lady that I think maybe wasn't really sold on us at first.
No, the host. Yeah, the host was nervous.
I think
wait. Let's tell the story. We showed up the day before.
Yeah.
To do a sound check. They wanted to do a sound check the day before, and then we showed up in our comfies. Like we just looked sloppy.
I had sweatpants on.
And a wife beater.
Yeah, they had
Are they not called that?
Yeah, that's not a PC term anymore.
What is it? What do they call it? Oh, a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it fits the bill like 9 times out of 10.
No.
Okay, well, whatever. That's what you had on.
Yeah.
And then she looked at us like from across the room, like.
I don't think she was very sure of us.
And then when we showed up the next day, like
you
had your brand new black shiny suit on,
Sparkly
and I had my
suit.
black sequin
Sparkles.
pants on.
Yeah,
we
came in both looking like Wayne Newton.
Yeah. And she was like, "You guys look fabulous."
Yeah.
So she was happy
Yeah,
after
so that
that.
went
So
good.
thank God. Corporate gigs are stressful that way.
Yeah.
so stressful. And you know, you're supposed to be yourself, but kind of not yourself.
And they're giving you big bucks, man.
I
So
know,
they have
yeah,
like
it's so much
there's
pressure.
high expectations there. For
Yeah.
big chicks come big expectations.
Yeah. But
But yeah, it's
even
always,
though I was really nervous.
I love getting right out in the street after those because it's so low pressure.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about how that went for us last night? Wait, first we're
no.
working on a what do you call it? Trap soul
Yeah, instrumental. album.
instrumental that we can play in the streets or play
Yeah.
wherever, like for corporate or whatever. And so we have built these like 10 really beautiful guitar, cello, and instrumental tracks. And then the whole plan was, since I'm not at the hospital right now and I have no income, we were going to go play the street last night. And it was just, it went wrong and it was demoralizing. And I cried the whole way home.
That's all. I'm pretty much sure it's all. It comes down to a 9-volt battery, but
We'll figure it
we'll
out
get
tomorrow.
it figured out.
We'll figure it out.
How are you, America?
But I feel, look, for any artist to feel this way, I feel like every time everything comes so easy for you. Everything, you know, you're just a natural performer. Opportunities come to you really easy. I feel like I have to work so hard for them. And then when I don't do well at them, I feel so stupid and like so bad about myself. And so I had a real ego crash yesterday.
Yeah.
That sucked. But it's just because like it's hard to watch you you just excel all the time.
Oh.
And you know, I mean, and this is not an
I have a
insult
lot of
to
practice,
you.
man.
Yeah, but I mean, this is not an insult to you, but despite how good you sound, you still do well all the time. You could be super off and not play well. You still you still do well.
That's the whole. I mean,
you still get opportunities.
That's the whole thing. I always learned like performing was no matter. I am really good at the if you fuck up, you don't even make a face stuff, which is tough. Like it's.
I've done better about that in the last 10 years.
You definitely have, but it's one of those things.
I used to go, oop. I did that actually.
Yeah,
I did that actually the other night.
Still do every once in a while.
I did the other night.
Just,
oops.
Yeah, you'll go, oops.
In the microphone.
Don't say oops.
And then everyone goes, what'd she do?
Yeah. If you just move forward, nobody knows.
Well, who said, Charlie Tuna or somebody, you said that somebody told you you're only as good as the last note you played or something like that. So if you fuck up, just play a good note after and you're good.
Yeah, I don't
What
remember.
was it? Like a wrong note's only wrong unless you play a right note after it or something like that?
Something like that. I forget.
Whatever it was, I took that to heart because I always want to finish our set well. Like, you know, just give me something to shine on at the end and then whatever. But yeah, the show went really well and was really hard and exhausting. And then yeah, we tried to play the street last night. That was rough. We spent a lot of time together this week. That was rough. I love you.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, buddy, we got this.
Yeah. What else? Did you watch anything good?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about us anymore. That's good for a catch up. Thanks for commenting out there. I see you guys chiming in. Yes, Trap Soul. Which is a Trap Soul instrumental album. Thank you for the kind words. Mondo Koosh. I can't see who.
I don't know. I'm on Twitch, so there's nobody's on there. What are you on?
Koosh.
What are you on?
I'm looking at Instagram.
Instagram. Okay, let me go there.
So yeah, watch anything cool. I did. I saw. So I'll talk about this. I think they were pretty old videos, but I found these videos on urban prospecting, which I find so fascinating.
And you've been talking about it all week.
It's so cool. So this dude is basically like
Is that what the show's called?
He's
Urban Prospector?
No.
What's it called?
I just know he has a YouTube channel and it's called Klesh, Klesh.
Wait, it's a YouTube thing, not just like a Netflix
no,
thing?
No, he's a YouTuber.
Oh.
This guy's a YouTuber,
okay.
yeah. So Klesh, he does mostly like prospecting and stuff. Most of his videos are getting out and like panning for gold and looking for gold, right?
Like in actual nature?
Yes, yeah, exactly. But there's a couple videos on there where this is so weird and genius to me. This dude goes to New York, and he goes to a street where there's jewelers, watchmakers, all kinds of things.
Or like were in the past. Did he look up like past things, or they were all currently still there?
Oh, these are all running shops.
Oh, okay.
This is all like.
I thought he went to a place where like historically there had been a bunch there, and that's why he went and dug up whatever.
No.
Okay, no, they were current. Okay.
No, this was like a road where there's jewelers and watchmakers, right? So there's all thick cracks in the sidewalk. So this dude goes, and he's like scraping the dirt. If you've ever like,
You're right though. How does that make sense? Like, do people just drop gold and diamonds on the sidewalk before they go inside?
let me finish. It's years and years of buildup. So when you wipe the streets or scrub the streets or whatever, it pushes more and more dirt in there. So he was like, I mean, he's pulling it out with like a hook, basically pulling it. I mean, cigarette butts. It looks disgusting. Like, and he scoops it all up out of the sidewalk cracks. He puts it in big bags, or he does a whole bucket full just on this one street, right? And then he puts it all in bags and ships it. He lives in Colorado, actually, and he ships it back to himself in Colorado, and then he pans it at home. This dude on this New York street in this urban prospecting, he found something like 20 some actual diamonds.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm understanding now. I understood when you said
Rubies,
it before. Now
sapphires, like
now I don't
watchmaker
understand.
parts.
Who's dropping that shit on their way into the jeweler?
This is the thing. The jeweler. Oh, and he found like I don't want to exaggerate it, but I think like 10 grams of gold. It's just dust over the years.
I get the gold dust because I saw a thing like that.
But think about like if you have like a piece of jewelry that's falling apart or something, or you're a jeweler or something gets stuck on you.
I don't understand how diamonds ended up outside of the jeweler.
In the sidewalk crack.
I don't understand that.
Little ones, dude.
I still don't get it. Don't they come in the back door with like a velvet box full of like?
You gotta think about
mine
like
diamonds.
30 years. This is 30 years of some of these
Somebody
places
walks up
have been
and
there
like,
for.
oh, whoops! I lost my ring. I don't know where to look for it. Oh well.
Maybe like you have a piece of jewelry that's already like coming apart or something. You know what I'm saying? And another little diamond
did you
falls
wear
out.
it in?
Talking 30, 40 years here.
I'd like to see the CCTV of the outside of that video.
Well, he did it in Vegas as well, and he found like almost all fake.
Oh yeah, you said they're all fake.
Yeah, it was all just like sequins and shit. But I just thought it was really interesting, and
Not
I thought
sequins,
that was
cubic zirconia.
No, he found like actual sequins, like.
But that's not a fake diamond.
Oh, I mean like plastic, like jewelry or plastic, like costume.
Yeah, cubic zirconia is the fake diamonds.
I know what a cubic zirconia is.
Well, it's not
like a sticker, like a fucking, what do you call those things? Bedazzle.
Oh,
like the ones that stick on that look kind of like a diamond. That type. That's what he mostly found. Yeah.
People went in there with bedazzled diamonds stuck to rings and thought they were going to get money for it.
He just was in the streets of Vegas, so.
Oh, they just fall off people's costumes.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. This is how we talk, where I don't understand anything that's going on, and you look at me like I'm stupid.
That's all I got. That's what I've been watching. What have you been watching?
Oh, what did I watch? Let's see.
Some woke ass shit that makes you feel mad at me.
Typically, yeah. Typically. Oh no, I was telling you just today. I binged a little podcast called Unexplainable. And the first,
I think I know that one.
The first episode was about dark matter, which is fascinating.
Let's talk about it.
Well, I don't even know if I can. I don't know if I really grasped it enough.
What up? 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 Yeah. I told him, I shot him up. Justo, we love you. Hope you're doing good up there in Phoenix.
Love you.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
They were saying though that dark matter makes up like, I can't remember what the figure was, 400 times more matter in the universe than our traditional matter does. So dark matter, and they can't see it, but they can see when light bends around it. And they can so they don't know what it is, but they know where to find it. And I don't know, they said for 60 years or something like that, they've been trying to catch dark matter, and they've set up all these experiments where they listened. They said they would set up experiments where it was like a minuscule bell, so that if another particle that was not a typical regular particle, like our matter particle, bumped up against it, it would make a tiny adjustment. So they've been looking at this for a really long time, because you can't see dark matter. It's invisible, but it's measurable. So anyway, yeah, that blew my mind. And then the next episode was about smell. Did you know the dogs can smell cancer?
I've heard of that.
And they're trying to build robot noses that can smell out, or have apps
robot
on your phone.
noses.
Yeah, they're trying to reverse engineer the function of smell, and the intelligence of it that we don't understand, but can still kind of reverse engineer it into something that could detect. Because they said like all cancers smell different, but dogs somehow can tell like that's cancery.
They can
There's a common
smell
element in
cancer.
it that like that smells cancery. I don't know what kind of cancer because they all have individual smells. Parkinson's has a smell. Like
What? Seriously?
yeah, like
That's
all these
fucking
things. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
So crazy.
Yeah. So none of that made me mad at you.
Oh, I'm good. Good, yeah.
We listened to Joe Rogan for a second in the car, and then you turned it off because I said he was problematic. And then
Yeah, you don't know
did
Joe.
you read? Did you read the article I sent you?
I did.
And you still don't think he's problematic?
No, because I don't. Yeah, we don't have to get into this right now.
I just think he reflects a lot of like the way you
I
talk
think
about
things. I
things.
think that Vox is that. Yeah, they said some things that I don't really find true in that article.
But what if you didn't listen to the episodes he had to remove?
He didn't remove
He
anything.
removed a lot of them. That said, he had to remove like 60 episodes.
Oh, well, I listened to all of them, so I probably heard them before they got removed.
And you didn't think that there was. Okay, we'll talk about it in another episode.
Sounds good.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to mention that we have tank tops. Did we talk about that before?
Watch your mic, dog.
Oh shit. Do you have any of them?
Yeah.
I talk like I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
clutching my pearls all the time.
If you keep them busy, I'll go grab one.
Well, I can't keep them busy, but go grab them.
Yeah.
I'll talk about the artwork. The artwork is from our friend Sarah Mount, who is a very prolific artist in Denver, but also an extremely talented and prolific artist, like painting artist. And she designed this. I commissioned this from her like years ago, and I have the like hand-drawn poster in our house, but Jordan was like screen printing for a little while, so we tried to do it, but it was too intricate of a design to really like get good quality. But we had some tanks printed up for summer with her design on it, and they're available if anybody wants one. Oh, my new tablet. I can't tell where you can see it. So yeah, they're all unisex tanks. They're all white. Sorry, we didn't do black for once. I thought people wanted other colors.
Here we go. Oh, here we go.
But you know, they're unisex. They're good for summer. They have our band name on them and some beautiful art. So you know, do what you will. Oh, if you want them, we'll put up our Venmo QR code or link somewhere. So if anybody wants merch, we also have a couple crew necks left. Do you have any of those?
No, they're all gone.
They're all gone?
Yep.
Oh, I told Tyler I was going to send her some.
I have one.
Okay, no crew necks left. Those all sold out. But yeah, these are $30. If you want to Venmo us, just Venmo us with your, or just email us your mailing information or whatever, you know.
Okay, I got this. Yeah. If you want merch, just DM us or hit stillfriendslive@gmail.
Okay, you're right.
And we got you.
There you go. At some point, we'll put our Venmo link up there so that you can just direct
just
order
DM us, be like, I want a shirt.
Right. Just tell us your name and your mailing address. We'll send it to you. Okay, that's all I got for
catch up. All right, what's up? What else do you got? What's today's topic?
You know what it is, and you know I'm not. Okay, last week you didn't want to talk about mental health.
I didn't.
This week I don't want to talk about family, but that's our topic, and you chose it, and I said okay. So let's go. Do you want me to start this shitstorm?
Sure.
Well, okay.
You have some bullet points?
Yeah, I have. Okay, so I had what is family to you, and what do you believe it should be? Let's just start with the concept of family.
Well, yeah, that's what I basically wanted to talk about too. Is I wanted to talk about like.
Yeah, but you always want to talk about the outskirts of the things when the whole point of this was to talk about the nitty gritty shit that we talk about with ourselves.
Yeah.
This is your idea. What? Sharing our real conversations about things, not just like.
Yeah, true.
I think family's a lovely institution.
No, I was saying. Do you fucking let me finish a sentence? You want to get real?
Yes.
God damn it. Let me finish the sentence.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I wanted to talk about like your real blood family versus chosen family and what kind of obstacles they come with separately and together and the overlap of that. So
I have a lot of bullet points here. I touch on a lot of things. So
cool. Go ahead. What do you got?
No, what I said, what is family to you and what do you think it should be?
Oh, family to me has always been just like
Like, what's your original belief about family?
Family to me has always been like who's closest to me in that moment. Like, I don't know. I always felt like my friends were big time my family. Um, and I don't know. Family to me has never been really just a blood relation. Like, I've always considered I consider a bunch of people who have no blood relation
Do you think that was taught to
to.
you, or you just understood that family
I
is
think
who
that
loves
comes from
you?
my mom probably. 'Cause my
Oh
mom
my
would
God,
like,
your mom just
yeah,
accepts everybody.
yeah,
Everybody's family to
yeah,
her.
everybody, yeah, exactly. So we just always had a big family of just people
I mean, I'll
around,
talk
right?
about that later, but like your mom is one of the first people that started to teach me about family in the way it should be, you know?
Yeah, and that brings me to the second part of your question is what it should be. I think it should be whatever helps you and whatever is, whatever feels good to you. It should be if blood relations are toxic and that is bad, then I don't think that you should have to have a relationship with a family member if it's not healthy. You know what I mean? I think that chosen family is important, and that's really what it should be. It should be whatever suits your life and helps you and brings you up,
Yeah, I believe the
whatever makes you
chosen
happy.
family should be exclusively because our blood family is going to be whatever it is, and you can't escape it. Our chosen family, I think, should exclusively be people that celebrate you,
Yeah.
people that value you,
Hmm.
people that cheerlead for you,
Hmm.
and people that let you be exactly who you are. Like, you never have to apologize if I don't call enough or whatever. Like, whatever you bring to the table, that's what they want from you and nothing more, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, family can be really difficult, as we know. It can be. It's.
I have so many bullet points here I don't want to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to talk. You don't have to go too deep.
I want to, though, because
Okay.
that's the purpose of this.
Well,
Nobody gets helped by hearing some generic story of something. You know, like, I'm not going to go
I can tell you,
all levels
I
deep,
feel
but
really guilty for not talking to my family and not going home or just being a part of my family because I think that they have value and I think they're for the most part really good people and I would like to see them and it's part of me, but I'm kind of scared. Like I'm scared to go home. I'm scared to feel
what are
that.
you scared about?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
It's
know that
just
they
been a
put a
long
lot of
time.
like pressure on you, like to them you're famous
Well,
and
I don't know, not like that. It's just I don't know. I felt like I wasn't able to be myself a lot growing up, like as a young kid, and I have some sort of traumas attached to that,
do you
and
mean in
just
like
like
toxic masculinity ways that
yeah,
you now as an adult
yeah,
don't
yeah, for sure, and
personify?
because I was always like more girly and like not really like I don't want to go hunting and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
so that was tough for me, and I was
Which probably as a kid you acted the way you were supposed to, and now as an adult you'd be uncomfortable because you're like, I'm going to show them who I am, and I'm not. That's not
yeah,
comfortable for me
exactly,
because you
exactly.
think I'm who you thought I was, but now I'm not, and like that's
Exactly, because
uncomfortable.
I did. Like I don't know.
We all play the part when we're kids. We play the part we're
Totally,
supposed to play.
totally. But at the end of the day, they're all pretty open heart, open mind people. So I mean, it would probably be good. I'd probably
And
really
you
enjoy it.
have,
So
I mean, everybody has imperfect families, you know, and you
hmm
have all the things that were imperfect, obviously, for you, but
yeah,
you have love and support from
hmm
your family in
yeah,
a way that
I
I
do.
know nothing about.
I do.
Like, your mom thinks that you hung the moon and she will cheer you on every step of the way for forever,
Yeah,
you know? And like, I've never seen anybody like that with their child ever. And
that's
sometimes, and it was hard for me in the beginning because I was like, that's just enabling and whatever. But like, really over time, I'm just like, she just loves you.
hmm
She just thinks you hung the moon because I feel that way about my kids.
hmm
Anything they would do, I'd be like, that's the most amazing thing I ever saw, you know?
So
But I have no
creates
experience
pressure
with
though
it.
too,
Yeah, yes. But
in a
I
way,
just have no experience with that.
because you wanna make them proud and you want to make sure that they're
I desperately
cheering for
want to make
something.
my family proud, but I mean, I was just thinking about this today when I was making notes about. I try not to think about this, but like, no one in my family has ever come to a show. They've never seen me as who I've been for the last
Your
over
sister
a
never
decade.
came to a
Never.
survey?
I
No.
invited all of them to Red Rocks.
Mm.
That was so important to me. That was such a moment of my
You
life.
invited all of them?
I invited all my family.
You did?
I offered to buy my sister a plane ticket.
Oh shit.
And she said it's not money, but she wouldn't really explain to me what the real reason was. She just said I just can't come.
Wow.
That was devastating to me.
Yeah.
And because I had some coworkers there, and I'm like, how do my coworkers love me more than my family? You know? But yeah, no one, not one person in my family. My cousin. I mean, I don't consider that because my cousin Jessie has come to some of our shows. Yeah, no one. My sister. I only have a sister, mom, and dad, and they've never been to anything I've done as like an actual professional musician, which is really hard for me. And that's why every time your mom comes to shows and I can hear her screaming in the background, that, I mean, your mom loves me almost as much as if I was you.
Yeah,
I
no,
think.
she refers to you as her daughter all the time.
Yeah, like she's made me feel like more of a part of a family. And that's, yeah, so that's the hard stuff I want to talk about. Like, I don't want to talk about it, but I've been a part of several families, you know, legally or biologically, you know, I was biologically part of my own family and we don't talk and haven't for, I think, over 10 years. I'm not even entirely sure. I think it's been a very long time.
Yeah, at this point, it's
I've
been
married into
ages.
families that then those relationships didn't work out and those people villainized me to the point where their families didn't want anything to do with me anymore either. And for me, like, I feel like I've gone through all my life, like looking for a family to belong to because mine didn't want me. So I wanted to, like, hopefully if I married somebody, they would want me in their family. And like, then they just discard me. So like what family has taught me in my life is that I am discardable and not wanted, you know, and like all the really hard stuff that then you carry with you out into the rest of your life. And so I realized for me that what I was taught by my family is you're not allowed to have your own boundaries, you're not safe, and you're not wanted. And so I think I inserted myself as an adult, as we all do, in my 20s or 30s into relationships where I was not safe, I was not wanted, and I was discardable. And I think only recently now that's changing for me. My self-worth has changed. And I think a lot of that is because of my grieving blood family and embracing my chosen family, because I have started to realize that the people that want to be in my life, like, love me.
Yeah.
They love me. They see value in me and they support me and they cheerlead for me. And it took me a really long time to let go. And I probably never will all the way let go of needing that from my birth family. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for my kids.
Yeah.
Like, I gave birth to the 3 people I like the most in the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Bar none.
Yeah, they're
I would
awesome.
choose to hang out at home with them any day than go and be around anybody else, because we all get each other's sense of humor, like all the things that are supposed to come from, you know, the family you came from. We have that. So I'm glad they have that from me. But
well, that's the thing about that's an important thing to talk about when you're talking about family is breaking cycles.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, because breaking cycles of addiction, going back to last week, talking about mental health, it's hard, man. And the things that we carry in our genes.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about nature versus nurture and things like that. Like, why? What were we talking about?
I was just, as soon as I said genes, I thought about that audiobook that we were listening to earlier.
Dirty Jeans?
Dirty Jeans, yeah.
He said it 8 million times.
God. Your
first
dirty
chapter.
jeans. Just like
He just explained it and explained it and explained it. Like, we
Yeah.
fucking get it. Move to the next chapter.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me how to clean my dirty jeans.
Yeah. So yeah, breaking cycles in family with that kind of stuff too.
Do you wanna
abuse and
Yeah. Do you want to talk about any of the negative cycles without being specific about family
Yeah,
members that
sure,
you know,
yeah,
like you experienced as a
absolutely.
child?
Yeah, I mean, I've experienced some pretty hectic mental and physical abuse in my immediate family when I was younger, and it's definitely traumatic, and it definitely it definitely carries its way on you. Actually, the person who was abusive wasn't even in my immediate family. It was
Mm-hmm.
somebody who was one of those chosen family people,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So sometimes those ones come in and out, right?
But you really looked up to him, and
Yeah, but regardless of that, yeah, it's tough because it you're such a sponge when you're a kid.
of course,
So anything like that just
when
becomes
especially when you're like us, like both of us are very like spongy people. Of like, I'm just learning all the time, and I'm just like, I think you do the same as I do. You look at everyone around you as like though they have something to offer,
right.
and so you just want to be like them or absorb what they do or whatever. Like you want to please people,
Yeah.
you know.
So yeah, I had anger issues for a long time, and I just saw more than like flat out abuse. I just saw a lot of anger, a lot, like often. I saw a lot of like hitting, breaking stuff, that type of shit.
Like no self-control.
Yeah, like lack of self control all around the board. Back in Western PA and the drinking, like I don't know, alcoholic hillbilly shit, pretty much.
Which
Like
for you, I mean, that probably also means the boundaries for you, even though my experience was so different, I think probably both of us have had a hard time establishing what are my healthy boundaries,
right.
because I don't think either of us were taught that really,
Well, it
you
just starts
know,
to feel. I mean, you have a certain example. It feels completely normal, and it takes a long time to get out of that thinking and
well,
then
and
break those cycles of like, wait, this is like cycle. I mean, cycles of abuse are obvious.
yes.
That's big one. Like,
Can I say something when you're done?
oh, when you yeah, like obviously when you abuse a kid, it's gonna.
Of course,
That's
yeah.
how.
I
I
mean,
mean, that's how you
because
make serial
it
killers,
becomes
really.
part of your brain chemistry.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll definitely talk about that more. But like something, um, when we were in Colorado last time and we were talking, and you and your brother were talking about childhood stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like, and like violent stuff, and like getting the shit beat out of you by people and
Yeah, with
whatever.
baseball bat.
Yeah, and you said something about childhood trauma, and your mom said like, when did it go from just like when did it turn from like when did it go from just like a childhood into trauma? And I was like, that's the thing though. Like, just because that was common
Right.
doesn't make that not traumatic.
Right.
Like,
And just because you have trauma doesn't mean you can't be like a well-adjusted human being.
no, of course you can.
Like,
You
there's
just
a
have to
lot.
work harder at it.
I think most people have trauma.
I think at this point I would
And
be shocked.
I think most trauma is probably inflicted by family, right?
Probably. And that's the thing. It's like, but yeah, I mean, yes, it's everywhere. It's everybody. But I think what we're learning in this generation is not that we're being pussies and being like, oh, that was trauma. We're saying, I'm taking responsibility for
Yeah.
myself, and I don't want to repeat these cycles. So I'm going to acknowledge it
Yeah, yeah.
and learn from it and do better. And like, it's not a judgment thing. It's just like not acknowledging it doesn't help anybody. It just perpetuates toxic masculinity, sexual abuse, women being subservient and repressed, and like all these things. Like, so I don't think that our generation is trying to be weak. I think we're trying to find balance. And just because that happened for the 3 generations before me doesn't mean it was okay.
Yeah.
Like we were just talking the other day about like spanking or whatever. You were asking if I got hit or spanked or whatever, like,
Yeah.
and I was telling you how humiliating it was that I got spanked with a wooden spoon from the kitchen. They would say, bend over. And until I was like
That's
almost in high school.
That's such a
It's so
weird,
demoralizing.
It's such a weird argument to me, and I don't have. People will just go up and down about you don't have kids, you don't understand shit. But
You understand more than other people that don't have kids,
personally don't.
because
I just personally don't think that you have to hit people to
I mean,
to teach them.
how that's just like logically.
No, that's simple. Hold on, that's simple. I don't think that you have to hit people to teach them. I think there's other ways, right?
And especially a little kid who's just learning.
Yeah.
They're just learning this. So you want to teach them fear or obedience, not good decisions and bad decisions.
Right.
Because they don't get to judge for themselves or learn for themselves what is the good and what's the bad decision. They just learn fear and obedience, and they're blindly obeying to things without getting to choose if that's right or wrong, you know? Like, and I think that's a problem. And like, I struggled with that. Like, I mean, these days, if I had kids right now, you know, I wouldn't have even done a lot of the stuff I did when it's like 20 years ago now that I had kids. So, and I had like nothing. Yeah, it was like 2 decades ago.
Wow.
And I was young. I was 21. So I didn't have a lot to learn from or bring with me. So like I sort of went into it really blindly also. And I knew what I didn't want to do, but I didn't know what I could do or should do. And so I made a ton of mistakes, and the discipline was a hard one for me because I also believe you shouldn't have to physically reprimand somebody and shame them into obedience. But then I had 3 toddlers, and I'm like, and 3 first graders, and like I didn't know what to do.
Do you ever spank them?
I think I only spanked them if they like ran out into the street or something. Like, don't ever do that again. And then just needed them to like understand that. Like, or just yank them, like, don't ever do that. That's not safe.
Yeah. Oh, you could get a lot done with like just
a shock to the system,
just
like
a hand,
right,
without actually inflicting like any
I think
damage,
maybe I
right?
spanked them a couple times, but never for like an emotional discipline thing. Like I over talked to them. They will all tell you this. Like I over
Guaranteed.
spoke and tried to
dude,
talk
that's
about
a
the
punishment.
colors of feelings.
That's a punishment right there. You got to sit down and talk.
Yeah, I used to make them identify the color of their feelings, and let's talk about it, and let's express ourselves, and you know,
sit down and talk. They're like, oh, man,
be here for 3 hours.
We just hit me.
They probably did feel just smack me and let me go.
Spanking would be great.
Yeah.
I
just remember feeling like emotional intelligence was so important to me to teach to them more than anything else, because behavior is a byproduct of emotional intelligence. So I'm like, I don't care what you did, I care what you know, and that doesn't mean I didn't make a ton of mistakes when they were little, and I was mostly on my own, I mean, I was with their dad only until Jace was 2. And then I was, essentially a single mom for a really long time, and essentially a single mom before that. And so, yeah, it's really overwhelming. I had 3 kids in 4 years, like at 21, by 24, 25, I had 3 kids. So, I was just a baby. I was just figuring it out. But anyway, I'm really glad for them. I'm so grateful for them, because I didn't know. I just didn't know that I could love my kids as much as I do, especially as they get older. Everybody told me they were just going to leave me and they would hate me, and like they're not. They're sticking around.
Yeah.
And I just love it. I just feel so grateful for every moment that I have with them, every chance they want. Like Riley coming in, having a sleepover with me the other night, and like, that stuff means so much to me, because now they can choose. They don't have to choose me.
Yeah.
And they do. Yeah. Still. They still want to tell me things. And like, like Tyler probably has no idea. Every time she texts me and tells me something like, oh, there's this. I'm like, you wanted to share your day with me. Like it means so much to me.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, a lot of the healing I had to do was after I had kids, because once I had kids and learned what that love was, it made it really hard for me to understand, why wasn't I loved like that? Why didn't anybody love me like that? And that's when I had to start coming to terms with like my childhood trauma and stuff like that, just because I'm like, if I could do it, why couldn't they do it? Why was I so unlovable? Why did you teach me that I was wrong and I wasn't lovable, and who I am is wrong, and all the things that I like do with my kids, like whoever you are, that's great, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it all the way,
For sure.
So yeah.
Word. I watched another YouTube video about these dudes that forged casino chips.
Why didn't you put this in the beginning?
I forgot.
Okay. Take a break from me about to cry? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm giving you a buffer.
Okay, buffer.
Hey, what's up out there? Thanks for tuning in. If you're out there, thanks for watching. We're here every Sunday. Still Friends Live at
whether we want to do it or not, we committed.
Yeah. It's 3 weeks in a row. This is nice. I think we're getting into a groove.
It at least gives me some structure in my life.
Yeah.
To do this.
Yeah.
And probably some really not needed accountability for what I say.
You got more?
I have a ton more.
Let's go. Keep going.
What
ask
are
me.
your feelings on nature versus nurture, and generational trauma and breaking cycles? Like, how much of who we are is can we not escape from no matter how hard we try, or is everything escapable through work, or what do you think?
I think everything is. But that's only through my perspective. I've never been, I've never been all the way down in the deep. I just personally think that human beings are so resilient generally. I think that we can, I think that we like evolve in certain ways all the time, like in our lifetimes, in our lifespans. So I think that we're hyper capable as human beings to come out of anything. I mean, people have proved it over and over again. But that being said, I don't have a perspective of,
But
you
you've
know,
done your own really hard
I
work.
do.
You've faced your
I
own really
have.
hard stuff.
I have, and I feel like I've navigated it to the best of my ability. It always gets better, you
I
know.
mean, and in some ways, you're at the beginning of a new chapter of that for yourself. Like,
Yeah.
you went through, the 10 years I've known you, you've been through some kind of like awakening phases,
Hmm.
and then some plateaus. And I feel like you're kind of in a new, I don't know if you're in another awakening, but like
I'm in a calming, so I'm trying to figure out how to be calm and one content.
so yeah, tell me what you struggle with that you think is a direct result of nature or
Mm,
nurture, how you were raised. What
okay.
do you struggle with that is a direct result of what are you
Um,
emulating, or what is a behavior pattern that
just the like that go go go, that manicness, that like I get a lot of that. We even talked about this last week. So, um, but yeah, I get that frustration, anger, stuff, and that's what I really want to be in control of. I don't like flying off the handle, road raging, stuff like that. Like I just wish I could be like a level person,
Me too.
because I'm always working on that
But
because it's
also
just a roller
there's two
coaster.
sides to that though. So some of that was modeled for you, but also like mental health is inherited a lot of times, and that's genetic. I mean, so some part of your genetic makeup is predisposition for something, and some of it is and it's some and sometimes the modeling compounds the predisposition to mental health stuff. So like, yes, you can overcome things by saying I'm going to break this pattern, but sometimes the way to break the pattern is to address the mental health that contributed to it in the first place, and for the undiagnosed mental health that contributed to that person's behavior in the past.
Mm, yeah.
um do you think you have any no, I'm not going to ask you that question. I was going to ask you about generational trauma, but I don't know. I know what your generational trauma is, but because me and your mom have had a lot of long talks about, me and your mom have a lot of similarities in
Mm,
our personal childhood trauma.
right.
Um,
Let's go. Let's move forward.
um, wait, I have to talk about some of mine.
Okay.
I've just been avoiding it by asking you questions.
I know.
Um, I grew up in a very Christian household, and um, I wanted to be good at that. As a child, I really wanted to, because my parents both worked in the church, and I wanted to impress them, and I wanted to be good. I've always wanted to just be like, whatever makes you happy, I'll do that. Be proud of me. And so I tried to be really good at that. And then somewhere along the line, I think around 6 years old, I had some sexual trauma, some child abuse. And the problem with my family now is that I believe with all my heart it was one family member, and all of my family believes it was not that family member. And so I had to make a choice. Can I continue to just be nice with them when they sort of deny? They all say, yes, you were abused, but it wasn't that person. And nobody's been willing to talk about it or acknowledge it or go into it at all. It's just a flat no. And I had to make a decision at some point, like, do I want my family or do I want my self-worth? And my family has told me a lot of times that I'm a monster and I'm the problem.
Well,
and
this definitely won't help.
they're not watching. They
I
have never
know.
come to a show. They're
I
not
know.
watching this.
Yeah, no, true.
They don't look. They don't care.
Yeah.
And it's nothing I haven't said to them.
Yeah.
You know, and the responses I always get are, "You are evil. You are a monster, and
unfortunate.
don't talk to us if you're going to talk to like that." And you know, and unfortunately, with my sister who might watch this, I love very much. That's going to make me cry. I always wanted my sister in my life, but she just really can't bend.
Don't talk for her. You don't know that. Just be open.
No, she's told me I
I know.
cannot accept that this is who you think it is, and therefore it's not true.
That doesn't mean that things can't change down the road.
No, but
What do we always talk about? People being able to change their mind and
yeah,
forgiveness.
it's
and all
just that for me to exert my reality on my family, it would destroy the family. So I just backed away from the family, and I'm comfortably this person to them, and I just try not to think about them.
Yeah.
But it's left a huge hole in me that is always searching for belonging and acceptance and self-worth. And that's one of the things I want to talk about. Like,
You get that from your chosen family, right?
yeah, well, I realized now, you know, through lots of therapy and all these things, like I realized that because I was abused as a child sexually, I did not learn to trust my gut. I did not learn to trust my boundaries. So, of course, at that age, I'm sure my gut was saying this is not right and my boundaries were whatever. But I learned, like, oh, this is an adult who I trust. So I must be wrong. And then when I talk about it with my family, that's not right, Jesse, you're not right. So I just must be wrong. And that's just what I have carried with me in my life. Like I'll feel an inclination about something. I'm like, I just must be wrong. And it's led me into a lot of bad relationships and a lot of unsafe situations and a lot of repeated abuse situations because I didn't know where my boundaries were, because I definitely didn't get to learn them. And so as an adult, I'm trying to really learn my boundaries. And I feel like where I'm at right now, I have the clearest understanding I've ever had. Not that I'm done, but like of where my boundaries are, where my worth is, who I will let step across that line, which is nobody. And yeah, but like I've lost a lot of family. I've lost 3 marital families and an aborn family. But where I'm left now
No
is
more marriages.
no more marriages, because that doesn't buy their love or trust of you.
You're married to your music now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm 100% married to my bed
Yeah.
and my plants and
Yeah.
my music and
Yes.
my self-care and my comfort and
Doesn't
my
it feel good?
expansion and growth. Yeah.
You want to tell everybody about your blanket?
Oh. So I might cry again. I started this.
I know that was hard to do. So.
Well, the thing is, it's important because I know a lot of people carry the same patterns. Like I've carried over a pattern in my life of abuse that I didn't perpetuate in the first place, but I continued to perpetuate it on myself. And that's common. That's really common for child sexual abuse survivors, that they are pre-dedicated to addiction, to self-harm, to risk-taking, to like all these things that are harming of themselves. And you know, it's taken me a lot of time, and I'm not even close to there. I'm maybe halfway through my mental health journey dealing with that particular situation.
Yeah, and if you're out there and you've dealt with similar stuff and you just want to send an email and talk about it, or have anything that you want to say on this stuff, and feel free to email us. Emails up on the screen.
Yeah, you had physical abuse. You were hit as a kid, right?
I mean, yeah, I was spanked, like normal, what's considered normal. Like
I don't know if that's normal, because I didn't get that much. No,
for kids,
I didn't get that much.
Yeah.
Or you witnessed physical abuse.
But yeah, I just saw more like kind of violence around me.
And so if anybody wants to talk to you about that, they should talk to you about that. And if anybody wants to talk to me about the very sticky subject of childhood sexual abuse,
I think the biggest thing is if you have like things that work for you, or things,
I mean, the only thing that works
help
is
others.
working at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was always going to bring us something later. But anyway,
any help out for road rage? Like,
Yeah.
what do you do? Sometimes I put on like meditation music when I'm driving. That
it
helps a
doesn't
little bit.
work though. I mean, it
I-
works because then you just like turn it down and get angry.
Because yeah, man, these cabbies out here in Vegas.
Here's the
are
thing:
nuts.
I'm always on you about like, why can't you just breathe through this? Like, why is everything like
hard.
a situation? You know, or why can't we just laugh about it? Or why do you
Yeah.
care at all? You know,
Because I'm a little bit compulsive, man. Like I
Yeah.
like things to be fucking straight,
but you
and I
live
like
in a
things
world
to
that
go
is
well.
never gonna do that for
I
you.
know. I'm a control freak like my mother.
We love
we
you,
talked
Mom.
about it today. I actually had a great conversation with my mom today.
Did you ask her to help come out and plant my vegetable garden?
Oh no. No.
Mom,
I
please
love it.
come help me in this. What we looked up when the plants are, when you can plant them here, some vegetables, and you need to come out and.
We need to keep it somewhat short today so I can go make some money.
Okay, all right. Oh, my blanket. I started crocheting this when my cat was still alive.
Yeah, she made that.
He was still alive and he would lay on me while I crocheted it. But now, ever since I finished this,
That's pretty impressive.
my favorite color is green because
Hey,
plants
y'all,
are green.
check out this tight weave.
Plants are
right
green.
there. That's a tight weave.
It has mistakes in it, but I
I
haven't
don't see
slept.
mistakes. That looks perfect.
Oh, it has plenty of mistakes.
How long did it take you? How many hours?
I don't know. I just know how many balls of yarn it took. But ever since I made this, I've only slept underneath it every night on my bed. I haven't slept under my own blankets.
I want to holler at Bobby. Thanks for
Where's
coming back
Bobby?
and seeing us. He's in the chat. He was talking about the dude with this peeling
The
out
violin?
the sidewalk.
Oh,
Yeah, check out Clash. Check out that video of him in New York and how all the diamonds and shit he finds in the sidewalk cracks is pretty crazy.
Okay, so let me see what I had to wrap up our family topic because I
Yeah.
just don't want to leave it with bad stuff.
No, for sure not. And we have videos from your kids.
Yeah.
to end
Okay,
on
so
good stuff.
talk about how you are space dad
Oh yeah.
because this is our chosen family.
Yeah.
We're living here with our chosen family.
Well, yeah, your middle kid, Riley, has just like been my buddy for so long, and their dad isn't really involved at all.
No.
So I've kind of like.
And at this point,
Obviously,
you've been in their life more than anybody else.
Yeah, we talked about it in the beginning when they were. I mean, I don't really know the timeline because I'm dumb like that, but we dated way back when, and I was in like we lived together, and they were young, so it was like
I
cooking
know, they're
meals,
so little.
lunches, getting them to school and stuff. Like that was some.
But you didn't do that. I did.
Dad shit. I did a lot of stuff too.
You took him to school? No. You
No.
didn't have a car.
No, I didn't have a car, but I was
And you
like,
couldn't drive.
I cleaned a lot, and I was definitely doing household shit.
I
like,
forgot about that. Oh my
dad style
God.
shit. Yeah, I didn't drive forever because
Oh God.
worst DUI ever, which I'll talk about at some point.
Oh fuck
But,
yeah.
But yeah, so I just been in their lives for
But
a
you
long
were
time.
around-
And
yeah,
then
you were just
we
around
broke
for-
up forever, and we were still a band, obviously, doing that stuff. So
Sort of, yeah.
Been around.
But we
and
talked
then-
about that first time, how we came back together,
And
and
so,
you had
yeah,
said you missed the kids. And
Totally, and it was a while that I hadn't seen them, and I just missed them. I just wanted to see them, and I didn't want them to like think that another person was God.
because
in
you
their
are
lives.
the only person in their life and in my life who has said to me, "Oh, I would never abandon those kids like that. I would never do that to you." You know?
Yeah.
And then
Didn't.
they all just leave, and we never hear from them again. Not
Yeah.
one word. Not, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" Nothing.
Yeah.
Like we never existed, any of us.
Yeah.
And you were the only
Well,
one
we
that
bonded. They're good kids.
worked
man.
on your
They're
friendship with
good
me,
people
and
now.
you really cared about, like, I miss the kids, can I just say hi? And you
Yeah.
respected me though and my boundaries in that time. Like, I'm not gonna let you come in and like hurt them. Like, you come and leave or whatever, you know. Like, not that we were back together at any point, but like, yeah, you were just so respectful of my timeline with them. And then
Because we're not Ross and Rachel.
we're Jerry and Elaine. But even now, like, you know,
yeah,
we
Riley's
earned this where we are now. I would never live with you.
I call Riley my space daughter because it's like, yeah, she's not my daughter, but like written in the stars type shit. Like,
yeah.
I just ended up being.
And just earlier
Kinda
today,
bad.
you tried to slam the door on Riley the way you do to me, and it was
It was an accident. I didn't mean to.
Jordan likes to slam the door behind him when I'm behind him.
Instead of like opening the door
Yeah.
for her, I'll like rush through it and make sure the door closes on her.
And that's why we're toxic.
And people always are like, "What the fuck?"
He just, even last night we were going to the beach.
I don't
He's like,
do it like
he's like,
obvious.
there's so many hot girls out here tonight. She's not my girlfriend.
I don't do it obviously like I don't do it obvious enough to where it's a joke. I just do it where it looks super rude.
Yeah, but why would a girl be attracted to you seeing that?
I don't care.
I don't understand
I
that.
think it's funny.
That's not attractive behavior. Okay.
You're my dog. You're my buddy.
Yeah. Tell me, okay, real quick. Tell me, when did you learn to trust your gut? And how did you learn to, or how are you learning to rewire your brain? Like, what from your childhood have you realized that there, like, what age did you decide like to take control of like behaviors that seemed out of your control, and you realize like, these are in my control?
Honestly, recently.
Yeah.
Super recently. Like, I don't know, last like 4 or 5 years, I've like been piecing things together. Less than that even.
I know that when the girls were little, we've talked about this before. When you lived with me in the beginning with the girls, and they were young, they were going to like junior high and whatever, and you were talking to me like, man, like I've treated girls a certain way, and now I look at your girls and I'm like, those girls are those girls. Like those are the same girls, like in a few years, and like you know, and like you had a lot of realizations at that time about like toxic masculinity stuff.
Yeah.
But right now, I think you're in the place where you're really like diving into your actual own like mental health, your own behaviors, like your self-inflicting stuff.
Yeah, I just always, I don't know. I just always felt, I don't know. I just didn't. Ignorance is bliss, right?
It is.
So like, I don't even think
The
about.
more you know, the more depressed you are.
Yeah, I don't really think about. I never really thought about why I'm doing certain things. I just do them and everything. I wasn't getting to this point where, I mean, when I was young, I was getting a lot of trouble, and that's why, because the anger got me in trouble all the time, and just being an all around like I can do fucking anything I want, and just being a menace rebel. But yeah, even the last couple of years, I'm like, okay, this is why I was doing this and this and this, right?
And I think for you, your heart is so at odds with your brain, because your heart wants to make everybody happy and everybody feel safe. And then your mind makes you behave in a way that's counterintuitive to how you want everybody to feel around you, you know, like, and I sort of feel like maybe that reflection is like what's helped you look at that stuff more.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just a constant learning.
You don't want to talk about any of my stuff, any of my baggage?
You have more?
I have a lot of baggage, but you're just being so kind to me.
I obviously I would like to do a longer episode, but I do have to make
as family, I want to talk about Izzy, because Izzy is my actual grandchild.
Bring her out.
And when she has clothes on, where's Izzy? Riley, bring Izzy. She had when she wears clothes. When she wears clothes and I hold her, I like pat her and rock her, and it makes me feel like an actual grandma, and it makes me so happy. Like so happy, because having my own babies was the happiest time I can ever recall in my life. And like now that I don't have real grandbabies, but I have this one little Isabel grandbaby, it makes me so happy. Come, please. You're not gonna? Okay. This is my grandbaby. I know we've showed her before, but she just loves to cuddle, and she lets me hold her. You know, I tell her I need a hug,
and she'll
just do it. Okay, maybe not now, but we do this, and that's making me a grandma.
You want to do some clips?
Yeah, let's do some clips.
Get out of here. All right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. One more really quick thing, because I have something to ask people that are watching. I need advice. Really quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Now that I gave the history of my parents and stuff, remember how my biggest concern at this point is the age my parents are getting to, and the prospect of them dying.
Yeah, what's going to happen there?
I don't know. And that's the thing. Like, I need advice. If anybody has advice for me, now that you know the situation, do I reach out to them and make amends, even though that's not really what feels healthy to me? I just don't want them to die and me not find out about it, or me to have regret that I didn't know about it, or be asked to go. I just don't know. Like this thing is coming in my life that have been thinking a lot about lately, and we haven't talked I haven't talked to my parents in a decade, aside from one shitty email about a year and a half ago, and then I haven't talked to my sister in a couple years, and yeah, I'm just afraid I won't know if something's gonna
Dad
happen.
talked his
So,
daughter into
if anybody has advice for me, if you've been through that kind of situation, please reach out to me and let me know what your thoughts are, because I need help with that.
Word.
Okay.
Well, I support you, buddy.
Thank you.
No, I'm here for you.
I know.
And
Let's
we're
go to
making
some
songs. We're making records.
Oh, we didn't even talk about Too Sweet coming this week.
Oh yeah.
She came over yesterday and we started making the most amazing song.
Yeah, banger.
Really good one. Really good one.
D&B ballads coming at you.
So fucking good. Okay. I can't even believe you wrote that song. Like, it's so not you and so good. And I don't mean that to be insulting.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
It sounds like insulting, but you know, we have your sound.
Yeah,
You're like
every
expanding
once
your sound.
in a while you admit that I'm a good producer, and that's good enough for me.
Every once
All
in a
right,
while
here
you
we go.
admit I'm
Let's
a
do
good
some
singer.
clips and get up out of here.
Okay.
So let me get up. Hold on. Hold on.
Who are the clips from? Which
from
ones did you
Riley,
pick?
I got Riley and Tyler's clips, and I got some clips of my own.
What about mine again?
What do you mean?
You didn't get my. I sent 3 to the email yesterday.
I'll get them. I got
Oh
them.
my god, my clips don't matter.
Maybe these are the ones that you sent.
It's my name. Did you go to the email?
Yes.
It's my name.
Oh my god! If you don't stop talking to me, I will just end.
You gonna hit me on camera?
I will end this.
Do it.
I will end this live right now.
Okay. He would never hit me, guys. Not on camera. I'm just kidding.
You're making it worse,
I'm just kidding.
dude.
I'm just kidding.
Jesus fucking Christ! God
Sorry.
damn it!
He doesn't hit me.
Lord Almighty! You're still making it worse.
We're gonna have
Say it again. Tell him again that I don't hit you, and see if that makes
I
it
said
better.
it enough times.
God, you're such a fucking awkward turtle. All right.
Okay. I am who I am.
My goodness. All right, here's what I got. I can get yours too.
You don't have to. I don't remember what they are. Oh, this is the one you sent me?
Uh,
I didn't watch it.
This dad talked his daughter into dipping her fries in the ketchup for the first time, and her reaction is hilarious.
I promise you, dip it in here, it's gonna change your life. Stop being skeptical, dip it in. Mm-hmm. Taste that thing. Mm-hmm. 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 Daddy know what he's talking about, don't he? Can I get a fry dance?
yeah.
So cute.
I'm gonna get a fried.
Can I get a fry dance? I don't even remember what I sent anyway.
Tyler sent this one.
Oh, I'm always loving hers because they're so weird.
Oh, this one's great. I gotta figure this out.
Oh no.
This is basically what I want to make a video like this with our cats and the sun's out.
Oh my goodness. Tyler, you're such a weirdo.
No, that's fantastic. It's a great video.
I love her. Okay, what did Riley send? Riley's also a weirdo.
Oh, I didn't even look. I didn't even prep Riley's.
Riley
videos.
sent one.
No, I know she did, but I didn't even watch them. I just had.
Hey.
Okay. Add it in there.
Yeah, these are Riley's.
Hey. You're just making like. Hey.
That's all she wants?
You do it.
Good payoff.
That's hilarious.
That was a good payoff.
Oh, that's funny.
All
All right. No, I got more. I'm just randomly going through them. I don't even know. I like I said, I didn't even vet any of this. I didn't even watch it.
Still none of these are mine.
Damn it. Why didn't Jesse sell this already? Jesse.
Yo, Mr. White, Cocomel and Biatch.
That's definitely a Riley when she's been watching, watching Breaking Bad a lot. I'm watching that one again. Hold on, I need that.
You need to watch Breaking Bad again.
Damn it. Why didn't Jesse sell this already?
I didn't even catch that in the
Jesse.
Yo, Mr. White, Cocomel and Biatch.
that I like that one. That one was good.
Cocomel and Beyond.
Oh man.
So what am I?
I
don't remember
to,
what they are.
I'm gonna have to download them. I didn't see them.
You know, nobody's gonna believe you after this. And we just talked about it. We just talked about it before. We sat down to do this.
I got you.
Why do you hate me?
Please stop. I didn't see them, dog.
Don't dog me. Oh.
Come on, I got you. Ready? We're gonna count to 3 and you go, okay? Ready? 1,
Did you send that to me?
2, 3, go. 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 I got you.
I thought that was really sweet that you sent that to me the other day.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just go. Daddy got you. Say it. There's nothing that I can't do when I put my mind to it. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, my dreams, if you're out there, please catch me.
Hey, you catch me, dreams.
Hey, dreams, please catch me.
All right. Hold on. I'm not logged into the Still Friends Gmail anymore.
Oh my good lord.
I logged in and now it's gone. So
Okay, well that's that then. We'll just end fighting like last time. Love you, buddy.
nah, this isn't worth it. It's already. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go work.
Hey, we still okay?
No, not this time. Why didn't you tell me you sent clips?
I did. Are you? I can't believe you're making me do this in front of them.
I didn't see
We
them.
just
on
talked
there.
about
Hold
it.
on.
I said I sent you 3 or something the other day. They're all in the email.
Stop.
Then why are you asking right now?
I'm not logged. I just logged into it. It didn't.
It doesn't matter anymore. Oh my god.
So annoying.
Why do we end like this all the time?
So annoying.
Is this our signature? We end fighting?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, you don't have to get mad about it. I'm not mad about it.
All right, hold on.
Oh, it's not worth it. You have to go.
And they're on.
That's not fair. I'm going to tell them what you just said.
What? I didn't say nothing. I don't know what you're talking
He just
about.
told me that he turned the microphones off after he said, "Shut the fuck up, bitch."
No, I would
and then he
never
said, "I
say,
turned the microphones off."
I would never say anything like that to you. You must
Mhm.
be crazy. Oh,
Oh
cool.
my
The
God.
password's still in here at least. No, it's not.
Children, don't talk to your
Will
girlfriends.
you type in the
like that.
password, please?
What?
What did you say, children? What were you about to say?
Oh man.
Don't talk to your what?
girlfriends.
Girlfriends.
I'm not your girlfriend, but then nobody should talk to their girlfriends like that.
Why would you say don't talk to your girlfriends like that?
Because nobody should talk to their girlfriends
Yeah,
like
but
that.
you're not my girlfriend. You're my
Girlfriends?
best. You're my homie.
Girlfriends or girlfriends. Anybody, actually. Don't talk to anybody like that.
This is the worst end of any episode of anything
Yes, the
ever.
realest one that has happened.
So annoyed right now. I got Riley.
I don't know why.
Tyler.
You could have
Okay.
stopped it 3 minutes ago.
I got this one for look. This.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's old, right?
No.
These are
it's
new.
from this week. Anything I send after last Sunday was for this week, except for the one that says it's for a specific episode.
All right, hold on. Oh God.
Why are you doing this? Don't worry about it, please.
Okay.
Let it go.
I don't see the 3 clips you're referring to though. Look.
What are you talking about?
Show me your 3 clips for this week.
In Still Friends?
Yep.
Jessa Love clip.
That's from last week.
No, it's not. It's from this week.
Oh, is this from last week?
August 26th. Our last episode was the 25th. Why are you doing this live right now?
Because I went in here and actually got the clips and I didn't see any from you.
I had
Those
3
are-
right there.
I
Those are
thought
from
this-
this week.
I got confused because this one says for a different episode.
Right. Only
Right.
1 of the 3.
Okay. I promise I'll get your stupid clips next week. All right, how do we end this?
Let's end it forever. We're not coming back next week.
Hey, Justin, I miss you. Thanks for watching, Bobby. Thank you all for watching out there. We're just going to keep
Hey,
doing this every
Rexosaurus. Hi.
week. We're going to keep doing this
And-
every week.
Did you see Fritterbug? That's I just
Misty.
staged Misty McBride. Thank you.
Um,
Lauren, hi.
shout out. I'll see you later. And by
We're awful at this.
we got more plants. Thanks a lot for that.
Oh yeah, does anybody notice my extra plants? It gave me 50% more joy and gave Jordan 50% more anger.
These I get, this is a perfect example. I get so frustrated when we're just getting the clips all together next week. We're gonna sit here
Yeah,
together.
I just made sense to me
physically
that you
and
saw
get all
them in
the
there.
clips. Okay.
Why are we doing this? Is an after the show conversation.
I love you guys. Next week maybe we'll just party. Can we just have some drinks and party and come up with some?
I don't think so.
We
We'll
just
let
did
you
mental
know.
health and then family
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row.
We haven't even touched the really hard stuff yet, though.
Can we just have fun next week
I don't
and
know.
then get to some hard shit
I don't
down the
know.
road? We have 6 months of this.
I'm not
dude.
committing. I'm not committing to fun next week.
All right, please email us or DM us.
Yeah, if you want us to just have fun next week, let us know.
If you want us to have fun and crack some jokes, watch some videos.
If you want us to just argue with each other, that's a regular episode.
don't obviously.
If you want us to talk about something important, let us know that too.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have. I mean, we have all our topics listed out for
Right.
almost the whole 6 months.
But I don't like the X Files. I want to do 2 like core episodes and then do
And then
like
a monster episode.
Monster of the Week episode. Exactly.
Monster of the week. Okay.
We're okay. Sorry.
Love you.
Sorry about this week.
We'll
and-
watch Sopranos later and be fine.
Yeah, sorry about
Eat
this
some
week and
cheesesteaks.
bickering and all that shit. But
I know.
I
You're
think we got
rough,
the
man.
pressure. Hey, I'm going out. I'll be around the Hard Rock Cafe tonight. I'm gonna go out there and play.
And I'll be out with you, hopefully, if
All
we can
week.
get all our shit to work
Yeah,
for the rest of the week.
we'll get it figured out. Yeah, we'll be out there all week. So come see us near the Hard Rock. We'll be outside.
Between Hard Rock and MGM Park,
Yeah, we'll be around there
if you're in Vegas.
playing our stuff.
Yeah. Our
Love
truck's
you.
all set.
Hopefully everything's going well for everybody out there. Signing off, and we'll see you next week. I'm off social media, so see me here. Please hit us up. Let us know.
I'm
what you-
everywhere, but I don't look, so text me.
Let us know what you want us to talk about. Let us know how we can improve the show, all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Still Friends Live at
Anybody that
gmail.com.
watches this, thank you so much. We're idiots.
Shout out.